Hello and welcome to Ralfi's Idiot Guide to DCS A10-C Warthog Mavericks. I'm starting up the systems here, just turning on my Aster arm, TGP and laser. I'm turning on the Maverick so it heats up, and the countermeasures panel, setting it to what I like with Program D, as well as turning off the exterior lights because you don't want to start getting shot at by AAA. You're a much bigger target that way. Though during the day it's not that big of a problem. Here I'm going to turn to Program D. I think that's about it. I'll be taking off here and I will see you shortly in the air. Okay, so right now we're in the air, gaining some altitude, but I want to have my hands off, so I'm going to switch my autopilot to path only, turning on while maintaining a 5-degree AOA. I can't go beyond 5 degrees or autopilot will turn off. Turn on the TGP and make sure our waypoint's set to the correct one, which it is. And we just slaved our TGP to our speed, which in this case is, I think, 1.4, as we can see. Now, all the radio commands from the AIs are getting annoying, so I'm going to turn down the master volume down. It's right there. That should help you out a little bit if you're playing and you don't want to hear all that crap going on, and trim your aircraft accordingly. Now we're going to take a look at TGP and just see what our target is. We have some communication vehicles that need to be taken out, 5 in total, which got a little around for some threats, and right there we see 2 infantry. More than likely they have shoulder-mounted AA that we should probably watch out for. Right now we're going to look for that long-range AA, there it is, and we are going to lock onto it. So TMS up twice to be in point mode, and then TMS up long. So that way that point is now our speed, and that is very important. I'm going to switch so that my left MFCD is my TGP and right one is my Maverick, and select my 2 Mavericks from my Dismiss. And now we are set to go. At this point we want to go ahead and make the Maverick look exactly what TGP is looking at. And what I did here was press the China hat forward key, which slaves the Maverick seeker head to the exact position that the TGP is looking at. This does not mean that it will lock onto the target. This is only slaving the Maverick seeker head to look exactly what TGP is looking at. So after we do this, we will need to press TMS up short command to tell the Maverick to lock on. However, we are out of range, so I'm climbing up here and gonna wait until we get a little bit closer. Now that we've gotten a little bit closer, we're gonna take a look, and on the left hand side you see the range. Mavericks can engage anything between 8.5 and 3 nautical miles. The anti-aircraft has just locked onto us and we need to keep still. We're going to keep pressing TMS up short command until you get the lock signal. So I press it every second. And you can see right about now, and get a lock, we fire, and now we have to bug our right. Just when you think everything is okay, you got a missile fire, and now you're slightly screwed. So you start popping off your chaff and flares. In this case I think I'm just popping from the chaff. Keeping a missile in your view right there on my 3 o'clock. It blew up, so I'm fine. But the AA system's still up, and it's down now. Now I'm getting engaged by secondary AA systems, so I gotta start turning the other way. But you gotta still keep popping that chaff and flares, just to make sure you don't crash on the ground. Take a look to the left, make sure the missile's not right behind you, and everything seems okay. As you can tell, somebody's getting hit over there, and seems to be my wingman. But we don't really care about that right now, so I'm just gonna keep on getting altitude, and I'm gonna turn to the upper right, make a loop back around towards the target area, but I need to gain some altitude first. Now that we've gained some altitude and we've turned back around towards the target area, we can take a look at the TGP and mark those targets. Turn straight into the target now, so we're facing it directly. And slow down on the throttle so we don't speed up too fast and have a much bigger opening to shoot at these targets. We don't want to overshoot and not be able to fire off all our Mavericks. All that is left to do now is to lock onto the target, and we will do so by pressing TMS up short twice until we are in point mode. And now I went with trying to head forward, and that slaved the Maverick seeker head towards what we're looking at, TGP. Now if you note, if I move the TGP around on the right hand side, the Maverick is also moving because it is slaved to the TGP. Just remember, when pressing China head forward to slate the Maverick head to the TGP, you need to be in soy at the right MFCD where the Maverick is selected. Once you fire off that Maverick, you will no longer have your new Maverick slaved to the TGP. You will need to select China head forward on new Maverick once you have selected a new target on your TGP in order for that Maverick to be looking exactly where TGP is looking at. Since now we're almost within range, what I'm doing is pressing TMS up short on the joystick. There you go, the lock. Now we're going to switch to the left MFCD, TMS up long, then try to head forward, lock, by pressing TMS up short, firing. And then repeat. TMS up long, switch, trying to head forward, TMS up short, fire. Again, TMS up long, once in point mode, try to head forward, TMS up short, fire. And the last one, TMS up long, switch, trying to head forward, long, and TMS up and fire. So now we're going to go ahead and turn away from the target and observe what's going on. I'm going to get a nice little zoomed out view here so you can see. First missile should be hitting, there you go. And second one will be right after. The vehicles are now starting to move in panic, but the Maverick is right on top of him. There he goes. Now the last one is giving up on life. He knows he's dead, and boom, there he goes. Now I'm just going to exit the area to the right, and mission completion. So I hope this tutorial was useful for you guys. I'm learning how to use the Maverick in order to kill targets, especially to kill multiple targets. There is a video of a guy who showed how to use the Mavericks without the use of the TGP by using a force correlate, but that requires you to rock the bullet switch, and I know some of you don't have the joystick advanced enough or with enough buttons to do such a thing. So I figured this is a easier way of doing it. It sounds like it's a lot, but it's really not. If you get enough practice with it, you can get off a bunch of shots like we just did. We did 5 targets easy. We could have probably done more. 6 Mavericks total we have on here, so it's no big deal. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.